What time is it?
7.
In the morning?
Well, time seems to fly when you're stuck on a rooftop.
I can't believe we've been out here all night.
Oh, I can't. My butt is... My back is killing me.
It's still locked.
Looks like everybody's forgotten about us. And here I thought I was so unforgettable.
I can't believe Felicia didn't notice I didn't come in.
Alicia does bed checks. I'll have to remember that.
This isn't funny.
No, you're right. It's very serious. We could be stuck out here for weeks, months, years could go by. And, well, it's a good thing you didn't finish your dessert. I mean, at least we have something to munch.
Okay, it's a little bit funny. But it's also cold.
Yeah.
It's gonna rain.
Well, somebody's got to be down at Tops. Hey! Anybody! Help!
Jamie, think of something.
I got an idea. You got a pen?
I'll look in my bag. What are you gonna do?
Well, save the fair mate, of course. Nancy? Nancy?
Hi.
Hey. Did you sleep there all night?
I was reading this book and I must have fallen asleep.
Come on. What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm gonna go make us a pot of coffee and why don't you start reading the paper, okay?
Look, listen, paper can wait. Now, come on, sit down. You're shaking. Now, tell me, what's bothering you?
Nothing.
You've been on edge for days. You didn't sleep with me last night. You jump every time I get near you. Now, tell me, why are you acting like you're afraid of me?
Oh, good morning, Doctor. You're here nice and early.
Yeah, I had some palpitations later on. I thought I'd come in and check my stalker file early.
Good idea. Hey, look at this. We got more names last night. Names of the people who bought the tapes that the killer used. 3 names, 2 women.
I know those 2 women. They teach at the university. Well, economics.
Makes sense. They'd buy an investment tape. Yeah, but the 3rd name makes even more sense. Particularly since we know the killer's a man. Chad Rollo.
What did Chad do now?
He bought the tapes that the killer used to warn Cheryl.
Chad did?
Same tape that was used to dub the voice. I wonder what Chad Rollo would need with a high-priced investment tape.
What, Chad can't make investments now?
I'm sure he doesn't have that kind of money.
That doesn't make him a killer.
He's a prime suspect. Look, he went after Cheryl. He made himself her manager.
Right, and then he got her a job posing in a bathing suit. The killer told her not to show her body.
Well, that might indicate a personality disorder.
No. Chad had all the requirements. Look, he zeroed in on Cheryl. Found out that she was still a virgin.
No, wait. Now, they weren't that close. There's no way she would have told him something like that.
Could have figured that out on his own, MJ. I mean, the 2 of them looked like they were getting very tight to me.
If you're implying that Chad tried to take Cheryl to bed, you're wrong.
Cheryl told you that?
Not exactly.
How do you know that?
I know.
Then maybe that's the reason that you went to see him.
What do you mean?
The night that you gave him his alibi when Quinn Harding was murdered. You said that you went to see him to talk about Cheryl. Remember?
Yeah, I certainly do remember. And I also remember that I just said that he was a bad influence on Cheryl. He's too streetwise, and she's a very innocent kid.
Well, if he really didn't know that, then your conversation with him may have saved Cheryl's life. Hey, Doc, you got Rollo's psychological file?
Yeah, I'll pull it. Hang on.
You really don't think he's the killer, do you?
No, I don't.
You know, it's funny. You think he's so streetwise, and yet you're not at all afraid that he would take Cheryl to bed. You must know him really well.
Adam, I have told you before, I knew Chad a long time ago, and we were friends.
Well, you just seem so concerned about him. I mean, I'm sure he must mean something to you.
Chad Wallow means nothing to me, Adam. And I am real sick and tired of being given the third degree because I was his alibi.
It's just one alibi. See, there's a whole mountain of evidence that's still stacked up against him in other stalker murders. Val, why don't you get Rollo's lawyer on the phone for me? Tell him to get both of them down here on the double.
What are you doing?
Digging. I think Rollo's hiding something. I'm going to find out what it is.
I don't care, Frank. I told you. I want that tape. MJ McKinnon. It's the only tape she ever made for you, and there's no way you can forget this one. Look, just find it and send me the tape, okay?
Gotta do something to attract attention. Oh, I know.
Not the azalea.
Either me or the azalea.
The azalea.
Good choice. Heads up!
It's gonna rain.
Well, come on, Lisa, you're the psychic. Look into the future and tell us what we do to get out of here, huh?
It doesn't work that way, Jamie.
We gotta find something that'll make a lot of noise to attract attention. That's what we gotta do. Something like that. Be ashamed to recognize her.
The table or us?
I'll take the silverware. Bombs away. Every time it rains, it rains silverware from heaven.
Hey, who's up there?
Chad! It's Lisa! Come and open the door. We're locked up here.
I'll be right up.
It slipped.
I'm not afraid of you, Tony.
You jump every time I try to get near you.
I'm a little nervous lately.
Why?
It's pretty natural considering what's happened. I was attacked.
You think I attacked you? You think I'm the killer?
No, I don't.
That's it, isn't it?
No.
Don't let him do this to you, Nancy.
Who?
Greg, he's trying to split us up. He can't stand us being together. He'll do anything to keep us apart.
Why are you so paranoid about Greg?
Nancy, Greg's a suspect in killings too, remember? And if he's the killer, don't you think he'd love to pin these murders on me?
Tony, that's not gonna happen.
Then why are you so afraid?
I'm not.
It's Christine Wheeler, then.
No.
She came right out and said I killed her sister. And she said I'd do the same to you. And you believed her, didn't you?
Tony, No, I just want her to leave me alone, that's all.
You can't listen to her. She hates me. She's jealous that I went out with her sister instead of her. And then when Lori died, she blamed it on me. Nancy, I didn't lie to you when I told you what happened to Lori. And I didn't lie to you about those ink pads that Greg said that I bought. I'm not lying to you when I tell you I love you more than anything else in the world. And I would never, ever do anything to hurt you. Believe me? Come on, smile. We can get through this. I really missed you last night.
Tony, I missed you too. I hated sleeping on the couch.
What do you say? What do you say we both go back to bed?
Who is it?
It's your mother.
Yeah, I'll put some clothes on.
Just a second, Mom.
Did I wake you up?
No, I'm just a little surprised to see you, that's all.
Oh, well, it was, either here or Mary's place. I want to talk to you. I thought I'd try your tea for a change.
Okay, I'll make you a cup.
Well, you better make it a pot. I want to talk to you about Tony.
Well, we had a great dinner. The table was real pretty.
Yeah, most of which is now lying down on the balcony.
I can use my imagination.
Come on, you need a nice hot breakfast. We'll go to Mary's place. Chad, thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Good thing you came in early. Thanks again.
You know, locked or not, there's nothing like a rooftop for romance.
Feels great.
Yeah. Didn't I tell you you'd love it up here?
Tar beach.
Well, it's not the rent, the air.
Yeah. I like it. It's great. It's like our own little world up here.
Just the two of us. I want you so much. It's okay.
I never.
It's okay, you love me. And I love you, and that's all that matters.
Mr. Rollo? Mr. Rollo? Hey, what do you want?
Sergeant Corey wants to see you down at headquarters.
Oh, what does he want with me this time? I'm not a suspect anymore.
Well, I'm all packed.
Me too. Well, we're really going.
Yeah.
I hope I packed all the right stuff.
Dennis Port's kind of quiet this time of the year, and it's just going to be the two of us. And you don't really have to dress up for me.
But it is right on the beach, right? So I packed a whole bunch of sweaters.
Check this out. Private beach, secluded, no phones. Nobody is going to bother us, okay?
Scott, I can't wait.
Can't wait for what?
We're going to Cape Cod for spring break, Mom. We're leaving today.
Oh, yeah, Vince told me.
What did he say?
Oh, I'd rather not repeat it.
Is he still upset?
No, he's not upset. He's not happy. But I think he figures he just has to accept it.
And what about you?
Do I accept it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying to be a good parent, so I have the feeling that I should give you a lecture on not rushing into anything.
But we already got one of those from Pop.
Yeah, I know. So you're not going to hear that from me. I could tell you to give it some time, but you've already done that. I could tell you to try putting some distance between you, but you've already done that. And you obviously love each other, so what do I have left?
Your blessing?
Just not so fast. I'm still looking for a subject for a lecture here. And I don't have one. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. There is one thing that I can say. I want you guys to be very, very sure about what you're doing.
We are, Mom. Don't worry.
I want you to be happy, but I don't want you to get into anything where it's going to give you doubts or regrets.
I think I left my plane ticket upstairs. So,
No, Scott, it's in your bag.
no, I think it's on the dresser. I'll be right back, okay?
You love him a lot, don't you?
Yeah. Are you scared? Scared of Scott? No, I didn't think of Scott. Just scared. I don't know. It's just. Yeah, I think I know. You do? I think it's called scared of growing up.
Here, I'll do that. Rather have it in the cup than in my lap.
I'm sorry, Ma.
What are you so nervous about?
I'm not nervous. I
Morning.
Tony! Hi.
Hi.
I thought you'd be at the paper by now.
Well, I'm on my way. Everything okay? I'm off.
Oh, Tony, about the check, the rent check, I need it this week.
No, I already did. I put an envelope in the desk drawer.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Does Tony make you nervous?
No, everything's fine.
I heard what Greg said to Tony last night.
Ma, Greg wants everyone to think that Tony is the killer because Greg is jealous that Tony and I are going out together, that's all.
What about, those ink pads that Greg asked Tony about? I mean, the same ones that the killer uses?
Why would Tony buy ink pads?
I don't know why. I thought maybe you would.
Well, Greg saw Tony going into a stationery store. That doesn't prove that Tony's a homicidal maniac.
What about that girl? Christine?
Christine is out to get Tony, too, because Tony went out with her sister instead of her.
Is that what Tony said?
Yes?
He has an explanation for everything, doesn't he?
Tony says that Greg and Christine are out to get him.
Do you, believe everything Tony tells you?
Until somebody proves otherwise, yes, Mom.
Sergeant Corey, my client's very tired of being dragged in here every time you get a whiff.
I'll handle this. I've got nothing to hide. What's this about, Corey?
It's about a game the killer played with Cheryl McKinnon.
Still trying to stick me with that stalker rap, aren't you?
You know Cheryl McKinnon pretty well, don't you?
I'm her manager.
Then you must know a lot about her personal life.
Like what?
Secrets, maybe?
Get to the point.
You bought an investment tape, didn't you?
An investment tape? Oh, that, yeah. What about it?
Investment Strategies of 1987? It's a pretty expensive tape for you to be buying, isn't it?
My money is my business.
Yeah, well, you don't have that kind of money to throw around now, do you? Because that tape is aimed at wealthy people with disposable income to invest.
What has this got to do with anything?
The killer used parts of that tape to send Cheryl a message.
So what? I'm not a suspect anymore. I was cleared.
You got one alibi for one murder.
Which is proof that I'm not the stalker.
This is a serial killer case. Nobody's innocent because of one alibi.
Whoa, you've got no right to browbeat me like this.
Look, why did you buy that tape?
Don't answer that.
Tell me why you bought the tape.
Corey, what are you trying to do to me here?
Hey, I'm just trying to get an answer to a question.
Yeah, right. I think you get a nice little kick out of harassing me, don't you?
Hey, I'm just doing my job.
Bull. Your feathers are ruffled because I was with MJ the night that Quinn was killed.
Answer the question. Why did you buy the tape?
You don't have to answer that.
Look, I've told you, and I'm going to tell everybody. I've got nothing to hide. You're right about those tapes, Corey. Those investments are a little bit out of my league. I don't have that kind of money to invest. Yet. But I will. You see, Sarge, I plan ahead. I've got big plans, ambitions, dreams.
Dreams of ridding the world of all those sinful women.
You're way off base. Way, way off base. Are we finished here yet?
For now. I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing you later.
Fine. You can drag me in here all you want, Corey. It's not going to change a thing.
We'll see.
Chasing your tail, Corey. And I meant what I said before. I've got dreams. I've got real dreams. to take those away from me.
Well, maybe I am a little afraid. It was funny when I was packing this morning and I left my room. I felt like I was never coming back. Like I was leaving a part of me behind.
There's always a door that's closing, another door that's opening.
But how do you know you're going in the right door?
Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Just you know that wherever you are, your family is with you.
It means a lot to me, Mom. Do you think things are going to work out between Scott and me?
There is no such thing as a perfect relationship. Making a commitment to a man is a very big step. Commitment means you don't back out easily. You don't give up easily. It can also be a partnership, and it can bring a wholeness and a depth to the entire rest of your life. It can be the greatest happiness you will ever know. Oh, but you're so young.
Mom, please don't cry.
I'm not going to. I just love you and I love Scott. I think you're a great couple. Are you thinking about marriage?
Why don't we just concentrate on MJ's wedding for now, okay? Scott and I haven't even talked about marriage.
I suppose the important thing to you guys is that you're back together.
We just have to make sure that this is what we want forever.
Well, that sounded very grown up. Boy, all of a sudden you look so...
How would you feel if people were telling you terrible things about someone you love?
I know how you feel about Tony, honey. But he's a suspect.
Adam just doesn't like Tony because of the articles he's writing about this killer case.
But he's still a suspect. Now, that scares me. Doesn't it scare you?
But I don't want to be afraid of Tony, Ma. I love him.
I know you do, honey. I know you do. But wouldn't it be better to feel safe? Maybe you'd feel better if you moved in with Mac and Rachel for a while.
No.
But just
Ma, I can't do that.
for a while, just till this thing blows over and the police catch whoever it is.
You were going to say Tony, weren't you, Mom?
Nancy, I'm worried. I don't want to lose you. I better get to work. Will you think about staying with Rachel and Mac?
Think about it.
I love you.
Oh, Ma. I love you.
I gotta go.
Hello?
Oh, Nancy, it's Greg. I'm over at Mary's place. Listen, I just talked to the clerk again at this Charles Street stationery store.
Greg, listen, I don't want...
Wait, Nancy, wait. Okay, now he tells me it's a real possibility that he thinks Tony bought some ink pads there. Now, did you see anything suspicious around the house or anything?
Greg, what do you expect me to do? Tear the place apart looking for them?
Nancy, you could be in real danger there.
Yeah, and maybe I'll find the printing kit, too, and the Bible with the Wicked Woman verse underlined, right?
Nancy, I think Tony's the killer, all right?
Yeah, and I'm telling you he's not. He didn't do what you're saying, Greg. He'd never lie to me. Who is it?
Landlord, I've come for the rent.
Oh, hi, come on in.
Good morning.
I'm sorry, I've had a bad morning.
Oh, sorry. Something wrong?
No, I have your check right here.
Thank you.
Now, the next part of Another World.
Mary's place.
Yes, Mary, it's Nancy McGowan. Is Greg still there?
Oh, no, he just left. Is something wrong? You sound upset.
Well, would you please have him call me as soon as he gets back? Thank you very much.
That was Nancy looking for Greg. She sounded really upset.
Poor Nancy. Greg and Tony keep pulling her in two different directions.
I know the feeling.
Ooh, I better go tell Scott to hurry. Our plane leaves at 9:30.
Okay.
I am starved.
Me too.
Hi, Lisa. Hi.
Yo, Manuel, ¿qué pasa? How you feeling?
I'm good, very good. The bronchitis hasn't come back then. You've been taking care of yourself? Good.
Haven't seen you around in a long time. Where you been? School?
Well, hello. Who is this new person?
This is Manuel. Manuel, this is Senor McKinnon. She owns this place.
I don't take nothing, I swear.
I didn't say you did. Why would he say that?
Manuel took the money from the register once.
That's how we first met him.
But he brought it all back.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. Ada told me all about that. She also said she fed him.
She did. So, Manuel, what brings you around today?
It's my mama's birthday. I saved my money to bring her for breakfast.
You didn't steal that money, did you, Manuel?
No way. I deliver coupon papers all over the neighborhood. I work very hard.
Well, good boy. Say, why don't you invite your mother over here to join us? We'll have strawberry shortcake or something to celebrate her birthday. What do you say?
Great! Mama!
Well, that was nice of you to invite them over.
Well, I like Manuel. Plus, I'm worried about him.
You think he's sick again?
No, I think he looks healthy, but why isn't he in school? I think something must be wrong.
Chad?
And Jay?
Told me downstairs I could find you up here.
Bring back memories?
I just came up here to tell you to be careful.
Be careful. Why?
Because there's still a lot of evidence against you in the Stalker case. And until the police bring a man in, you're still a suspect, Chad.
I know. Your boyfriend made that pretty clear.
I'm really sorry that he upset you like that.
And Jay, what I said before was true. I had plans and dreams. I just want to get on with my life.
We all want the case to be over, Chad. We're all tired.
You never smile anymore. I remember when you used to smile all the time. Back then. We shared the same dreams together. Remember?
Hello? Greg. Hi, it's me, Nancy. I'm glad you're there.
What is it? What's wrong, honey?
Well, I have to talk to you. I'm really confused. I don't know what to think now. I think I found, well... Mom, I will talk to you later. Bye-bye. Well, why are you back?
I couldn't leave with things the way they were. What's wrong?
Nothing.
Your mom giving you a hard time just now?
My mom?
Weren't you just talking to her on the phone?
Yes, I was.
So, what's up?
Nothing?
Come on, Nancy. I mean, you gotta get this stuff out in the open. You can't keep closing up on me. Now, what's wrong?
Why did you lie to me, Tony?
Lie to you about what?
These.
Where did you get these?
Where do you think I got them?
I don't know.
In the drawer where you put the rent. Or did you forget they were there?
Are you saying I put them there?
Well, how else would they have gotten there? I certainly didn't put them there.
Well, neither did I.
Well, then where did they come from, Tony?
Well, how am I supposed to know?
I think you bought them. Check the date on the receipt. It makes the same day Greg saw you in the store.
Greg. I'll bet you he's the one who bought these.
Then how did they get up here?
Has he been up here the last couple of days?
No.
Oh, come on, Nancy. Don't cover for him. I know he's been warning you about me behind my back.
He hasn't been here, Tony. And even if he was, he'd never do anything like that.
Oh, don't be so naive. Maybe he's the killer and he's trying to make it look like I am.
And no, Greg, he's not like that.
Well, somebody got in here and planted these so you think I'm the stalker? Nancy, honey, you've got to believe me.
I want to believe you, Tony. I want to believe you now more than ever.
Happy birthday, Mrs. Mendoza.
Oh, yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. Manuel told you.
Yes. We're pretty good friends of his.
Yes, I know. I want to thank you for making my son well. The cough was very bad.
Oh, I was glad to help. We kind of like this kid.
Yes, thank you. Come, Manuel, we have to go to work now.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, can't you stay a minute? I told Manuel that I'd treat to strawberry...
Sundays.
Sundays, right.
I really must go.
Well, I suppose Manuel has to get to school, right?
Me? No way.
Doesn't Manuel go to school?
I teach my son at home.
Do you? Well, here, Manuel, go ahead. Order any dessert you like. Just name it.
We really must go.
Wait. I knew it. It's just as I thought. The boy can't even read.
Well, if you need anything, you just call me and I'll... What is the matter with me? Why do you need anything from me? You've got each other. Go, get out of here before I really do start to cry.
Come here.
Oh, I love you. I love you, too.
Okay, Mom.
I love you.
I'll send you a postcard, all right?
Sure you will. Have an oil painting of that postcard.
Bye.
Have fun. Have a wonderful time. Be safe. Be happy.
Pretty, isn't it?
Thought you only liked sunny rooftops.
Like Tar Beach? I remember that day I told you I was going to take you up to Tar Beach. You got all dolled up thinking we were going to go to some white sandy beach.
And then you took me up to the roof. What a classy guy.
It's my favorite spot. I never shared it with anyone but you and my mom. She used to take me there when I was a kid. It's the only place that we could be alone. No guys calling her. That part of her life wouldn't touch us there. It's just the two of us. Her and me.
That must have been really nice.
It was. She was great. She always told me to keep a tan. Girls like tans. We'd take turns rubbing suntan lotion on each other's backs. Which is probably my only memory of my mother touching me. She wasn't into that touching. It's just kind of funny, considering her line of work.
Maybe not touching you was a way of showing that she really cared.
Anyway, I like rooftops. I'd go up there at night, too. I'd sit by myself and watch the stars. And then you came along. And I had somebody to share it with. Being with you that first time up on the roof, just the two of us. I don't think you ever realized how much that meant to me. It's the most wonderful day of my life.
What happened between us happened. It's past now. It's over.
But it isn't for me. And I don't think it's over for you
Yes,
either.
it is.
Look out there. You remember, don't you? That day I told you to look out over the city? That we had the whole world at our feet.
That was a fantasy. Oh, boy, was that a fantasy. It wasn't real.
Yes, it was. And it still is. We could still have the whole world at our feet if we wanted it.
Well, I don't want that anymore.
You did once. You loved me once, remember?
Well, I don't anymore.
Don't you remember how good it felt? How much love we had up on that roof that day? Underneath the sun?
Stop it, Chad. Just stop it, okay? Everything is different now.
Is it? Then why did you come here? Why did you really come up here to see me?
I don't believe it.
Sure, it's perfect. Look, everybody knows that we live together. Makes me even more of a suspect.
You know what I don't understand? How did those end up in the drawer?
Greg bought them and he brought them here.
How could he have done that without our knowing it, Tony?
Or maybe he stole your keys.
Don't you think I would have noticed?
Well, he could have made a key. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to get into this place. I mean, he managed to get in here once before and attack you, didn't he?
It wasn't him. It couldn't be him.
What do I have to say to make you believe me?
Why should I believe any of this, Tony?
I love you, Nancy, and you say you love me. It's supposed to mean we trust each other.
That's what's making it so difficult, Tony. When you doubt somebody you love so much.
I'm telling you the truth. I swear it.
I don't know, this whole thing is so crazy.
Look, Greg hates me. He's trying to destroy me. He's trying to destroy us, our love. That's what he really wants. You've got to believe that, don't you?
I don't know.
Look, just think about what I've said today. Think about what's really happening here. And I know when you do, you'll know that I'm right. I need some time. You think about it. I'll be back.
Who is it?
Greg. I had to come over here. You all right? That phone call scared me to death.
Greg, how did you get up here so fast?
Wait in the hall to make sure you're okay.
Oh, did you see Tony when he left?
No, I hid in the incinerator room. Listen,
Wait. How did you know where the incinerator room was?
I didn't until I was inside.
Yeah, but that room is always locked. You need a key to get in that room, Greg.
It was open.
No, it's always locked.
You don't believe me now? Is that it?
I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know who to believe anymore. You say you ducked into a room that's locked all the time, and I find these in my apartment. Tell me, Greg.
Ink pads. I knew it.
Tony says you put them there, Greg.
Come on, Nancy, that's a lie.
Oh, yeah? And why should I believe you?
Tony is the stalker, Nancy. And I'm going to prove it.
You can't prove anything.
You know where Tony goes at night? Do you know that Tony leads a secret life?
I wonder if any other calls came in through the computer. I left this thing on host mode. Let's see. I don't see anything. There's nothing here. The stuff ought to be listed by the name of the company who sent the information. Wait a minute, this doesn't belong here. Did you? What? A file called Wicked? The killer sent me a message.
This part of Another World was brought to you by Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Bounty absorbs so fast it gets spills before they get away. Join us each weekday for the continuing story of Another World.